this is Tatu, welcoming you to another Asian Agribiz podcast. As antibiotic use in livestock is increasingly restricted, bacteriophage, which uses viruses to treat bacterial infection, has emerged as another option for producers. Phages are harmless to people, animals, and plants. Therefore, it presents no risk for antimicrobial resistance. Today, Samatai Mozika, our regional correspondent in Thailand, talks with Dr. Kitiya Vongkamjan, an expert on phage technology and co-founder of UniFAHS, a provider of phage-based solutions. From their talk, we will learn more about this technology and how it could help livestock producers combat with bacterial pathogens.
Hello, Dr. Kitiya. Thank you for joining me in today's podcast. The bacterial phage technology is not a new concept, but what new developments have brought it to the forefront?
Okay, so what is new in the development for the phage technology is that currently we have a strong know-how on several key steps, from getting the phages from the environmental sources and how we are going to select the best phages or the most effective phages to be in our phage bank. So this is something that we have done in the past 10 years to collect multiple phages that can target a wide range of bacterial pathogens that are the main issues in agriculture, food, and animal health sectors. We also have a strong know-how how to formulate the phage cocktail, or we combine several phages that are effective together to eliminate this wide range of bacterial pathogens.
These are interesting advancements. How can we apply phage solutions to livestock, and how do they function within the host animals?
Okay. Typically, the phages will be provided in either a liquid form or a powder form. For a liquid form, we can mix this phage in a liquid form in a drinking water for animals, and we can feed the animals with the phage mixture to their water source by the given course during this period of time of the growing period. And for the powder form, we can use this as a feed supplement to mix with the feed. So the animals can just get the feed mixed with this phage powder.
Okay. Is bacterial phage commonly used in Asia? What are the factors that drive or hinders the technology adoption?
Yes, the phage technology is a new trend for agriculture, food, and animal health sectors. And for Asia, we see more farms are currently using the phages to tackle very wide range of bacterial pathogens like Salmonella, E. coli, Staphylococcus aureus. This is because the benefits that the phages, they can work very effectively and very targeting to these bacterial cells, and they only kill the bacteria targets while leaving those beneficial bacteria that will actually promote growth of the animals or promote good health of the animals. So this is something that there you will see more used in Asia in general. However, in Asia, with the regulatory framework or the registration process for the phages product, in some countries they have not recognized this as a new category. So we are trying to promote this technology and increase awareness for use of this technology as a feed supplement in the initial stage before going into veterinary medicine for animal health therapy.
How can bacterial phage assist producers in regions where antibiotic use is regulated or restricted?
Yes, the concern of the AMR or antimicrobial resistance is a global crisis, and many countries are trying to find alternatives for using this rather than just continue promoting the use of antibiotics. And the phage is a good alternative as they are very targeted, precise, and effective. And ultimately, the farmers can use the phage technology to control bad bacterial contamination rather than just continue using antibiotics. And by reducing the use of antibiotics, then you reduce the incidence of having these bacterial populations that will be highly exposed to antibiotics. Therefore, that's a reduction of the risk of AMR.
Are there any adverse effects associated with use of the technology in animals? Compared with antibiotic treatment, how cost-effective is bacteriophage?
Yeah, for the phage application in animals, there won't be any side effects to animal cells because from our studies and many studies that show that the phages will actually only target the bacterial cells and they won't deal with any other cells like animal cells or other non-target cells. And this is very good about this technology. And in terms of the cost, from how we actually initiate many farms in the region, the cost for for implementing or adopting this technology is affordable. And this means that most farms, they can accept this alternative, and it's very effective in a way. So rather than just using something that they know that will have a long-term consequence, like antibiotics that will increase AMR issues, and now if they just turn away from that practice and try to accept more in terms of the new technology while having this affordable cost, mean that they will that's more of the win-win situation between the farms and also us who provide this new technology to them.
Okay.
If we think about antibiotic treatment, it's more like you need to use this over a period of time, or you have a very specific course for treatment and so on. So when you use antibiotics to treat animals for over a period of time, that can be more expensive than just using bacteriophages that we provide as a program throughout this growing period, because we know that bacteriophages are not only to treat or to kill those bacterial targets, but you can also use it just to prevent further infection or further bacterial contamination that will actually get exposed from the environment or from human or from other sources into the animals. So I think when you think about these benefits, so using bacteriophages are not for only treatment but also for preventive cautions as well.
You have described many benefits of this technology, but tell us, how does this technology align with and address sustainability trends in the livestock industry?
Yes, the phage-based products, they are natural and they are we got them from nature. So basically we use something from nature to solve the bacterial contamination issue. So it's natural and sustainable solution. And with this, all the farms or the producers can claim that they promote sustainable food production. So from farm to further on to fork, this can be like more of the um, bringing the green or eco-friendly solution into their production system. And overall, I think they can say that they reduce the use of antibiotics or chemical treatment, promoting green environment, and promoting as a whole, like our one health. When you need healthy animal living together with healthy humans in a healthy planet. Long term, when we scale our production, we are planning to incorporate more of the BCG model into our production system. So we have to actually reduce the waste from this production process. And also we are merging together with some of the technology that can reduce emission of like heat or any carbon from our production.
Could you please provide more information about UniFAHS solution and highlight what sets you apart from other providers?
Yes. So UniFAHS is a phage technology platform. We have these very effective phages in our phage bank, so we can provide the phages for multiple industries or many sectors in agriculture, food, and animal health. So have a specialty of as I mentioned by formulating a very specific phage cocktail, and also we provide customized phage formulation for our customers. This means our customers can actually work with us and actually tell us in terms of the issues from bacterial contamination that they encounter, whether you want to share with us your bacterial contamination history and or the bacteria of target or bacteria of concern that you want to eliminate in particular. And we, with our a variety of phages in our phage bank, we can customize any phage formulation that will be very effective for you or for the client's business. And also we work very closely with them to actually give them a very specific program on how they would use in their farm, in their feed. And also we also work with the meat processors, so then they can also use in the processing step as well.
When is the best time to apply the phage solution on the farm?
Yes, that's a good part because we work out with our clients. Some clients might have different requests or different concerns during the growing period. So it depends, and we actually have a standard program to provide to the farms on how to use the phage products during the animal growing period. And as an example of the for the poultry industry, so if we work with a broiler, and the cycle is around 42 days for this production cycle. Yes, we have the program that mostly clients will start from a day-old chick, and there will be the period that they will use the phages throughout each of the weeks that they grow the broilers. And for each week depends like how many days in that program we actually suggest them to use. And while some clients, they might want to minimize some of the use, or they have to they have to change their management program a little bit, so that way we need to figure out with them as well.
Well, could you please tell us more about your customers?
Currently, we have mainly focused in the poultry and livestock industry in Thailand, and we also work with the partners to get the product into our neighbor countries like Indonesia, Malaysia, Vietnam, and we also will be exporting our products to India, Taiwan, and other countries by early next year.
Mhm. Do you have any recommendations for potential customers are considering implementing this technology in their facilities?
Yes, so before deciding whether this technology would fit for you, you have to actually go back to look at what your traditional ways for controlling the bacterial contamination in your business, and how you control these disease or infection in animals. So if you see that the trends or if you see that the traditional ways are not the solution for you in the future, that's when you actually need to decide to find alternative solution, and also whether your traditional solution is relevant or even linked to how much antibiotics you use. But if in the future there will be the movement for the farms or the producers to actually reduce the use of antibiotics in their business, that's when, yes, you need to consider alternative approach for bacterial control, and that's when you need to consider whether the phage will be the one of the answers for your business.
So thank you very much, Dr. Kitiya, for your time and explanation on bacteriophage technology. I believe this could be another good option for people in the industry who are looking for solutions to combat bacteria pathogen in their production lines.
We hope you enjoyed today's podcast. For more information about Asia animal protein industry, please visit our website at www.asian-agribiz.com. See you again soon in our next podcast.